The Anderson Interfaith Ministries, also known as AIM, helps struggling families and individuals get back on their feet. Since 1990, AIM likes to say they've given people a hand up, not a handout. Coming up this month, AIM is recognizing the accomplishments of women in an event called Our Women Aim High. Amy Hoyes is the Vice President of Resource Development with AIM, and she joins us with more. Thank you.
Yes, well, thank you for having me. Thank you for inviting me to talk about this event that we're having in October. The Women Aim High, it's a hats off to women. It's Aim High, Dream Big. It's our signature sort of event that we've had for over a decade. We're having it at the Anderson Civic Center on October 20th. It's from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And right now we have about 600 people attending that have signed up to attend the luncheon. So it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful event.
Is it a recognition luncheon, or is it more of a fundraising type of a luncheon?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
It's recognizing the accomplishments of the women who have come through our program. So we have 3 videos that we're going to release that day, sort of a day in the life of a participant in our Women and Children Succeeding program. We also have sort of the donor relationship that sort of fosters that development with us. And then we just have some success stories. We have a success story from a girl who has graduated from the program and her mentor. The key with the Women and Children Succeeding program is the mentor relationship between the participant and the mentor, because what we've seen at AIM is if you sort of break that cycle of negative support and provide some positive support with these women, it just helps fuel their educational, them to grow educationally as parents, and just helps them along their journey and their path. So the luncheon is a table theme luncheon. Okay. So when they come, they decorate tables in their own theme. We have a speaker that day. Her name is Dr. Katrina Spagner, and she will speak. She's a motivational speaker, a life coach, a professor. Yeah, and her mantra is, life happens, it's time to put your big girl panties on and move on. So it's a great sort of theme for our participants, right, and just the clientele that we deal with at AIM, as far as life happens, but we gotta pick ourselves up and move on. So
the people that you're recognizing at the luncheon with videos or awards, are there stories that you can share with us right now? Or is this kind of a surprise?
It's not so much a surprise. They're just sort of still in production. Okay. But we kind of wanted to show them in conjunction with, this is what it's like as a participant, kind of what they go through, you know, day to day as far as being parents, going to school, and then there's also just that growth experience with the mentor and the participant. So, but it's a fun, just uplifting, you know, so much of what we do, we're trying to help these women grow in their lives and grow on their path as being parents and finding that job that they want to get. And this fundraiser that we've had for over a decade now, it's not only a fundraiser to raise more funds for our programs, but it's also to showcase what these women have done. So it's a real fun event for everybody involved.
I'm sure AIM has helped countless women.
Yes.
How do women find themselves at AIM? I mean, what kind of struggles are they going to when they get to your doorstep?
Well, there's several. People have come to us homeless. You know, people have come to us homeless, they've lost their children. They come through our doors with the gamut of things that have gone on in their lives, whatever barrier they might have been facing in their lives. So not necessarily everybody comes to us and wants to get a 4-year degree. So this Women and Children Succeeding program deals specifically with women who want to go back and get a 2-year or 4-year degree. But there's also moms that might be escaping a domestic violence situation. They might come in and just need help with utilities and getting back on their feet, help for their children just, you know, for a short period of time and not necessarily going back to school. So we see all kinds of people that come through our doors.
Well, AIM has been around for a long time, since 1990.
Yes.
Why did you start AIM? Why was it started? And you're helping other people besides women.
Right.
And we'll talk about that out of this. But first of all, why did you get that program started? Or not you personally, but
AIM was founded by the Communities of Faith back in 1990. And why it was founded was so that it was to end the duplication of services. What was happening was in Anderson, it's an old mill town, and when the mills were shutting down, people were without work, without a paycheck, without education, not knowing what to do. So they were church hopping, if you will. They were kind of knocking on church doors to get assistance for basic things. I need gas money, I need to pay this bill and that bill. But that wasn't helping them long term. It wasn't giving them, you know, a long-term solution. Right. It was just a Band-Aid. So it was founded to basically help people come up with, what can I do to better my life? So what we do is we meet people where they are. We sort of accept them and say, okay, this is what's going on in your life. What can we do? What skills do you have so that you don't need our assistance again to pay that power bill?
That makes
Do you need to go
sense.
back and get your GED? Do you need to get some training classes under your belt? Do you need to go? We have an employment pathways week-long orientation that we do now, where people can come in and learn soft skills. You know, how to dress for an interview, how to dress, you know, for even just talking to people potentially in workforce different situations. We also have computer skills, how to work a mouse, how to work a computer to apply for a job. So there's all kinds of things that we try to give people those skills, because if they don't feel confident in those skills, they're not going to want to get out there and try to get a job. So we're trying to have different things to sort of respond to what people are needing in the community.
Right, and you help everybody, not just women, you help men.
We help everybody, and we actually we discover where people are. We assess what they're doing and what's going on in their lives. We respond to any emergency needs. So we have a food pantry that responds to those needs. We have housing. We have rapid rehousing, stop foreclosure assistance. We respond to crisis things. And then once they're out of that crisis situation, they're able to start making some decisions, and we equip them. So we then equip them with these training center classes, and then we help them achieve them. And along that way, we really try to match them up with someone to coach them and mentor them along the way. And we also try to minister them, find different ways for them to give back to the community, if so be it.
All right, well, I hope they do give back to the community, because
Yes.
you guys are doing a great job
you.
in Anderson. So
Thank
thank you
you.
for coming.